Hey guys, welcome back, and today I would like to talk to you about the Beretta PX4 Storm compact 9mm, presently my concealed carry weapon of choice, and a fine little piece. Over the last year that I've spent with this weapon, I've fired a few thousand rounds through it, and during that time, I've learned a lot about the gun, and a little bit about myself, and hopefully, by the time this video is over, I'm going to learn a little bit about you too, but in a cool way. So let's get started. Before we begin, let's just do a safety check. And as you can see, the weapon is safe. So, the Storm. Why did I get it? Well, the first thing that jumped out at me when I saw it, I was looking for a smaller concealed carry weapon. I had a full-size Sig 9mm, and it was just a brick to carry around. And so I wanted something a little bit smaller, and my Sig didn't have rails on it, so I wanted something that I could attach accessories to. And I came across the Storm. I don't remember where I saw it first, but the first thing that I noticed is it's sexy as hell. This thing looks like it came from the future. It looks like the love child between Rick Deckard's gun in Blade Runner and a classic 92 FS that everybody loves. The second thing that I noticed about it was that it's very comfortable. This is an extremely comfortable gun to handle. Stippling right here and right here gives you great purchase on the weapon, and the high tang, which is pretty standard with Berettas, really lets you get your hand in there and get that proper grip, and you just get a very good grasp on it. The controls are all on the driver's side, but there are some ambidextrous options. The safety/decocker is on both sides, so righties and lefties have no trouble there. And the slide release right here is on the left and right side. The only thing that's only on the right side is the mag release, which you can switch if you need to and put it on the other side. All the controls, they're very easy to reach just by your thumb. I mean, the mag release right there, that gives me a great tactile index for my thumb. The slide release right here, and the safety/decocker is on the slide, which I can get to very, very easily. Now, a lot of people don't like the slide-mounted safety decocker because they say that when you're doing drills, or if you were in a life or death situation and you had to clear a stovepipe or a jam and you had to actually rack the slide, it can dig into your hand. I don't know if you can see, but it can just kind of grab the meat of your palm. I say, what are you, my grandma? Don't be a little bitch. Man up and just get some calluses or something. The only downside to it that I do see as a negative is that if you were in a high-speed situation and you did rack the weapon, it is possible that you could engage the safety or decock the Storm. But the likelihood of that happening is extremely low. One thing that is very nice about having a safety and a decocker like this is that if this is that makes this a very good first-time weapon for someone who's new to concealed carry, or if you are getting your first pistol for home defense. That extra little safety feature definitely adds to the overall comfort level that it would give a new shooter with this weapon. That said, you do definitely need to train with it and get very, very familiar with it, and get used to how you're going to engage that safety every time, or disengage it rather, when you draw the weapon. Or you can do what I do, which is I will put in a magazine, make sure it's on safe, rack it to chamber around, and then I will decock, or I will deactivate the safety and make it hot. Now the hammer's down, there's a live round in the chamber, and because it's a double action, single action, that first trigger pull is about a 12-pound trigger pull. So you really, really, really have to know that you're ready to pull the trigger, and it makes you really commit to that first shot. A lot of people don't like that, but I do. I know that if you're an advanced shooter and you've been carrying for years and you've got thousands of hours of range time and you're really comfortable with a very intuitive weapon like a Glock, then a standard or any striker fired pistol, that standard trigger pull that's always the same, that consistent trigger pull is excellent. But if you're new and you are concerned that you might squeeze off a round by accident, that heavy first trigger pull is, I think, a very good feature. It makes you you have to be very laser locked on intently squeezing that trigger, and it does, I think, make you focus. At least it makes me focus a little bit more. Disassembly and field stripping this weapon is extremely easy. The takedown lever has been replaced with the takedown bar. There we go, right there. And that bar is actually on both sides, so you have to pull that down, and by pulling it down, you can remove the entire slide right off the frame and take this whole thing apart, and then obviously put it back together just as easily. So cleaning it is a breeze. This is a soft shooting gun. There's very little recoil. It's very controllable, and that's another thing that I think really stands out to me. It's very easy to pick this up and get proficient with it quickly, just because it's so accurate and so smooth. And I also love this trigger, just the feel of it. There's no trigger safety, so it's very smooth, and it's just an excellent feel to it. You don't have anything, like I said, the trigger safety is not present like on a Glock, so it doesn't irritate my fingers. I don't have that little extra thing that bugs me. Capacity. This is a 9mm, and I know a lot of people are 40 cal guys, 45 caliber guys. I know everyone's got their own particular opinion on caliber. In my opinion, sometimes quantity has a quality all its own, and I think more is better, because I'm not going to stop shooting after I fire off one round into somebody. If I'm presented with a situation where I do have to engage, I'm going to shoot until I am empty, or I stop the threat, or change the attacker's priorities. And for me, it's all about capacity. This weapon comes with two 15-round magazines, plus you can carry one in the chamber, so 15 plus 1 out of the box. And you can upgrade it by getting higher capacity mags to 17 or 20-round magazines plus 1. So that's a ton of firepower. And if you dump 16 rounds of 9mm hollow points into somebody, I don't care what their feelings are about caliber, you are going to air them out and put a stop to whatever's going on. And so for something this size and this comfortable to carry, to have that much firepower, it's just a great all-around plus for me. Now, when it comes to carrying, I use a Remora holster, and some of you may have seen these, but this is like that grippy material that sticks to your skin, and the Storm just goes right in there like that, and straight down in the waistband, and this thing is very, very comfortable to wear. The Beretta PX4 Storm in compact. Now, it comes in a subcompact and a full size. This is just the compact in-between model, which is great for me. But I highly recommend it. Love this gun, and it doesn't take long to get very proficient with it. If you have a competent instructor and you spend the time and invest the time really in training with your weapon, you will come to love the Storm. And I recommend that everybody who is carrying concealed or has a weapon in the house for self-defense, invest at least as much money as you spent on the gun in getting proper education on how to use it. And don't just go to any firearms school. Get an instructor who really knows what they're doing, and research them, and don't settle for less than the best, because you are talking about something that can take another life, or save your own, or save the life of someone that you care about. So owning the gun is only half the battle. You've got to train with it, and you've got to get educated, and you have to get proper training. So at the very least, my rule of thumb is spend at least as much as you spend on the gun learning how to use it, and more as needed. So that's it, guys. The Beretta PX4 Storm, I highly recommend it. Go get one, and I hope this was helpful. Thanks. Bye.
The music's coming through me. The music's coming